Oh, we have made it to Phillipsburg, St. Maarten. It is a packed day. We have the Emerald Azura, which is like some luxury ship. And we've got the Wonder of the Seas. We've got the Britannia, which is a British ship. And then we've got the Aida Luna, which I don't know what that is. So it's a full day today. So let's go check it out. If you like tall ships, they have a huge tall ship here. I guess it's kind of redundant, huge, tall, but hopefully we can see it here in just a second after we get past these shipping containers. Cool is that? It's actually a cruise ship. That'd be pretty cool. Would you like to go cruising on a tall ship like that, or the luxury yacht that was right next to us? I do both. Be a popular place because, well, there's another luxury yacht right over there too. Either that or Jeff Bezos hanging in town. Well, no destination in the Caribbean would be complete without your Diamonds International. Well, when you come in, you go to the right, past the St. Maarten sign. That's where the buses and taxis, stuff like that are at. Then you come on through to all the shops, which are closed right now, which I don't understand why you have 6 ships in port at 8:14 in the morning. You don't have anything open, but hey, island time, yeah. Well, that completes our time at the Phillipsburg St. Martin port. As you can see, it gets filled pretty quickly. I'm just glad we got here before the Wonder of the Seas, because that's an Oasis class ship with about 4,000 people on it. So if you have any questions about St. Martin port and Phillipsburg, let me know. Until next time, I'll see you next trip. We have made it to St. Kitts Bassitari. I don't know how to say that. I'm assuming it's French, so Bassitari. I don't know. Maybe that was Italian. I don't know. But we're here in St. Kitts. It's a windy day. Hopefully, once we get out between the two ships, it'll smooth itself out. But we're going to be going through the port and the city this morning. And then in a little bit, we're going to go do a Caribbean train ride through the jungle. So I'm really excited about checking that out. So let's go check out the port and the city. So there does not appear to be a port per se, but when you come off, they're doing some construction. You got information desk right there. You got bathrooms right there. It's a 3 or 4 minute walk from the ship, so not too bad. And then you've got all these shops here, and there's a lot of stuff to do in town. So we're going to see what we can get done before we have to be back for our excursion. So I found the coolest shirt in the military. If you've been in the military, you'll understand this. They say the beatings will continue until morale improves. I found a t-shirt that said that, so I had to get it. If you know, you know. doubt you can read the blue shirt, but it's perfect for Houston. She's like, it says, I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining why I'm right. Isn't that right, baby?
I'm always right.
So one thing about this port, there's not a lack of people trying to get your money. Taxi rides to petting monkeys and cats and whatever. So just keep on trucking. Well, that concludes our tour of the port at St. Kitts. As you can see, they got a lot of different stuff from jewelry to t-shirts, souvenirs, an appliance store, Payless shoes, a food court, and a pool. I guess it's open from 10 to 10, so I couldn't get back there to take a video of the pool, but if you need it, they probably got it. And if you are a Pandora fan, don't fret when you look and see that there's no Pandora. There actually is a store here that has a Pandora shop inside of it. It just won't pull up on your maps. So if you have any questions about St. Kitts Port, don't forget to send me a message, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you next trip. But we just made it back to the port from the sky ride, and I checked it out. It's $29.95 for an adult. So $30. You get a cab ride, probably about 10 or 12 bucks there. It's about 3 miles away. So you're about 40 bucks. I think we paid about 65 or 70 bucks per person for this excursion. So you probably save some money. If you come in on the east side, don't even get this excursion. Just walk across the street. If you come in on the west side, you're going to have to get a taxi to go there. But you're going to have plenty of time because we're here for like 8 hours. It's a 20-minute ride each way. You spend 4 hours up there, have nice meals, some drinks and stuff like that. Still get back here and plenty of time to go do some shopping like Keejan's doing. So the world famous Kahlua Bushwhacker. If you don't like frozen drinks, don't get it. I don't like frozen drinks. I give it like a 4.5. It would have been nicer to like sip on it versus suck it. So I don't know. But that's just my thoughts. So if you come, enjoy it. If you like frozen drinks, definitely get it. But if you don't. So if you've ever been on a trip with Keejan and you watch her shop, it's like a National Geographic documentary. You get to see the creature in its natural habitat, just prowling, looking for its next purchase. It's crazy. So an interesting fact about St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, they were purchased for about 25 million US dollars back in the day from the Netherlands. And the reason why they did that is due to the Panama Canal. This was the closest location to the Panama Canal, and where we actually are docked used to be the substation for submarines when they were working on the Panama Canal. So the Virgin Islands have been owned by more people than Texas. And Texas had 6 flags over. I think we're at 7 or 8 here. And over here is a windmill, just as proof that the Dutch actually owned here. Back in St. Croix, there is a part of the island that was just really Dutched out. We didn't get to go there because of our excursion. But if you are into the Dutch culture, and you come to St. Croix, you want to go onto the, I want to say it's Amerly side. And that's really like a Dutch colony. She means business when she takes her sunglasses off. everywhere. I thought I was going to be able to sneak away from one of the gift shops, but I'm walking away and he's just like, hey, have we been in that one? Not bad. She only hit me for 40 bucks, but we got one more place to go. Little Switzerland. We'll see. I've been to Switzerland, so I've been to big Switzerland, so we'll see if this is Little Switzerland or if it's a knockoff. Little China. Nope, that's jewelry and watches. Not going in there with you, Jim. Nope, not going to do it. I'll be like George Bush in the 90s, not going to do it. Well, that pretty much completes our time at the West Side Port. What do you think, West Side or East Side?
East side.
East Side? East Side is definitely better. Like if you're looking for more souvenirs, things like that,
Yeah.
the East Side is like the one to go to. So if you're coming in on Royal and you're coming over here to the West Side and you're not doing an excursion, take a cab, go to the East Side, do your shopping, go check things out, catch some food, go take the sky ride, enjoy the scenery, and then come on back here to Boringville, where the shops of the same thing. It's the same thing. So, but there is no duty. So if you want to save some money for your booty, come on over here and pay no duty. Well, off to St. Martin. We have made it to Barbados. Now this port is not like any other port. It's a container ship port. And I heard it takes about a 7-minute walk to get to where you need to be at. It looks like they do offer some shuttle services, but it's probably going to be faster because there's only 2 buses that hold about 30 people. So faster than that. Three stops to go. We ran into the Explorer 2 and the Britannia. The Britannia is by P&O Cruise Lines, and actually we talked to somebody at Maho Beach from Ireland, and they flew from Ireland to Barbados, got on that ship, went around the Caribbean and came back. So I think this ship for P&O Cruise Lines is staged out of Barbados, so may give you another option if you want to go see some of the Lower Antilles or Lesser Antilles. You may want to try the P&O Cruise Line. So they actually have 2 Barbados signs. So if everybody's congregating around the first one, there's one like 80 feet away from it. my home away from home. Well, we have made it to St. Croix. We've come into Frederickstad Pier. We're gonna hang around town for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna go on a catamaran ride. So this is our first stop from San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're about 66 miles from Puerto Rico, and we were traveling about 12 miles an hour at night. It's not very fast to get here. So this place is very beautiful, very green. Let's check it out. So if you're doing an excursion, they have 2 zones, 2 light poles. Each light pole has zone 1 or zone 2 on it, and then they'll break it up with their little flags on what excursion you have. So you don't have to go too far. Unfortunately, you don't have to go wait forever in the theater and for them to call your excursion number. So our excursion starts at 10:30. We were docking this morning and we're supposed to get off at 8:30. It is 8:11, so we actually got in a little bit early, so we get a little bit more time in town, which is awesome. And then we don't have to be back on the ship until 5:30 today, so we've got plenty of time to go cruise around town. Well, if you wait long enough, you'll have one of these that can come by and pick you up, and you won't have to do that long walk. Now we're almost to the end of the pier. If you don't want to do anything but you want to go to the beach, there's a beach right there that you can go to, Frederickstad Beach. There is really no port here that I can see. Looks like maybe a little duty-free shop coming up, but it reminds me a lot of like St. Thomas, where you or St. Maarten. When you come on in, they just got a few shops around.
Don't
when you get off the cruise ship, to the left and to the right, they're going to have about 24 vendors out there. They're set up before the ship gets there, and they stay until the ship leaves. And when you come out, if you come to the left, you'll walk a short walk to a beach. If you come to the right, they've got all these little lush gardens with park benches and tables around it too. To find them all. Now, if you do need to use the restroom, if you come to the mall about halfway through, you want to look for this guy, and then the bathrooms will be right there. This is pretty cool. They have a veterans park here. It looks like they are set up for the torches to be lit at night, and then they got all the branches and the residents of St. Croix. Their names have been on here, so it goes all the way back, as I can tell, from World War II all the way to 2008 was the soonest one I saw. Yeah. Now, what's odd, since this is an island, there's not one person in the Coast Guard. There's only been 2 people in the Air Force. There's 3 in the Marine Corps, about 8 or 9 in the Navy, and they on a whole full plaque for the Army. Army in the house. Space Force, they don't even have a placard up for Space Force. They don't have a postcard. They don't have a note card for the Space Force. I don't know, I never just really thought about how old St. Croix may be. This house right here dates back to 1772. So this building behind me dates back to 1775 when it was the first town well rum shop. So since it was a well house, it's been a police station, a judge's house, an inspector for customs, a goldsmith, a counselor for justice, a broker, a town agent, whatever that is, a fire burn. Oh, it got burnt in a fire in 1878. It was rebuilt in 1880. And then a few families lived here. It was a news printing press. And then in 1965, it was a rum barrel. So a lot of history out here. And what's cool is when you walk around here, most of the buildings have covered porches or awnings so you can get out of the heat. It's really nice. But it really just seems like it's very untouched from its original. I mean, look at the doors and the windows. It just seems like it's very untouched from its original condition, which is pretty cool. We're going to head back to the ship now. As you can see, there's not too much to do in Frederickstad, but there's plenty of little vendors, some shops, dive shops come out from the pier, and there'll be guys wanting to give you some taxi rides to Rainbow Beach and things like that. So there's things to do outside the area, but not too much to do right outside the pier. We have made it to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to be on the Rhapsody of the Seas doing a 7-day Caribbean cruise. So we just left our hotel, which is right there, that blue building. And we're almost to the ship already, which is right there. So we're literally like 350, 400 feet away from the cruise ship, which is really nice. Probably the easiest hotel we've ever stayed at when we're cruising. So let's go check out that port. If you're departing from San Juan, you're going to come into the last two piers. If you're arriving for excursions, you're going to be in the last four. So they only have one port really to process people through. So after a big cluster, we're finally getting through the ports. I'll go into detail later what we had to go through.